All right, we're super excited to have Randy Fechter here this morning. And so, Randy, take it away and tell us about your
Whoop,
business.
sorry. Hi, I'm Randi Fechter. I'm founder and CEO of Fechter Business Services. I work with micro and small business owners in the professional services and trades industries. I help them use their numbers to make better decisions for growth and increase profitability. And as the business evolves, I step into a fractional CFO advisor role. So, as you know, as a business grows, something interesting happens. Growth not only creates more work, it actually creates more decisions that become more complicated. Owners often feel stuck because it's not clear which decisions are actually driving the business forward and which ones are holding them back. And so while they may see revenue may be increasing, teams could be growing, but the bottom line's not making any, they're not seeing any changes in the bottom line. This is what I call the messy middle. It's where the business is working, but the hustle that got you to where you're at no longer has the same impact on the business and things become harder. So, confidence comes when owners can clearly see what's driving results and then they stop guessing what decisions are the best and they know what actually matters. So, what I focus on at the core, every business is driven by three things: revenue drivers, cash flow drivers, and profit drivers. And understanding these drivers and what impacts them makes all of the difference. Because of this, I built the ClarityCore process to support exactly this, to bring your clarity from the core of your business. It's a five-phase process that's designed to turn existing business numbers into usable insight. I work with the data that's already in the business from marketing, sales, operations, and finance, and how they interact with each other. If there is data that's missing, we then work to figure out what needs to be tracked and how it's going to be tracked. And I apologize if this is small. It's like as you put it up on this screen, you realize how little it can be. So, how Clarity is built, this is my five-step process called the ClarityCore process. The early phases focus on building the foundation. First, in the diagnostics, we analyze and understand what numbers there are. Then, in the second phase, we decide what matters most and how success is defined for your business. And this is different for every business. The third phase is system activation, which is we begin using the numbers to guide decisions and use those numbers consistently so that progress can be evaluated and adjusted over time. These all form the foundation, which I call the Clarity Core system. This is where owners can clearly see their revenue, cash flow, and profit drivers and use them week to week for reliable decisions. Once that's in place, the last phase is about leverage. And that's where I step in as a fractional CFO and the support becomes effective. And I'm a little bit different from a traditional fractional CFO because I start as a consultant and then step into that fractional CFO role once the business is ready. Many businesses are told you need a fractional CFO, but they're not ready for it. They don't have the numbers reliably in place, and they don't have the bandwidth to actually use those numbers. And who this works for tends to be a very specific stage. They have grown, you know, up to the high six to seven figure top line revenue. There's more at stake in every decision. The owner is still deeply involved, not because they want to control everything, but they're afraid, like, as they step away, that things will break. What's missing isn't effort or capability, it's understanding, again, what to base those decisions on for their business. Some simple referral signals for me are these: when you hear them from, a conversation, most of them are the business is bigger than it used to be. Doesn't feel easy to run. I still have to manage everything. A couple that aren't up here is like I can't take a vacation, where I'm taking a vacation and my computer's with me all the time. What I do is enable the owner to understand what's going on and be able to step away and enjoy their time with their family and not stress about it while they're gone. So, really, my role is very simple. First, I create the visibility so owners can see what's really happening in the business. Then, I help them simplify decisions so choices feel intentional instead of reactive. And over time, I help build confidence, not from guessing or experience alone, but from understanding what the numbers are actually showing them. The Clarity Core outcome is what I call after we finish the 5 phases, and it's the confidence owners can rely on. Confidence built on clear understanding of cash flow, revenue, and profit drivers. So leaders feel grounded, decisions feel lighter, and the business can move forward on purpose, whether that is to grow your business or sell your business or pass it down to family members when you're ready to retire. So again, my line is clarity creates confidence. It's when owners can see and use what's driving profitability, um, and stop carrying unnecessary weight. If you hear an owner describing that kind of decision pressure, I'm always open to a conversation or a connection. And a good referral partner for me are often execution experts who regularly have money or risk conversations with owners, such as commercial lenders, tax accountants, strategists or advisors, payroll or workforce advisors, HR and benefit advisors, insurance or risk advisors, exit readiness or value advisors, and fractional COOs who are not stepping into that fractional CFO scope. So I define the clarity that allows the execution to work and then work with those experts to actually execute on them. QR code takes you to my website if you'd like more information. And thank you very much. And now I need to figure out how to get out of here. There we go.
And I was muted as I was saying, great job. Thank you so much, Randy. And you made that really, really clear.
Thank you.